What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine and Tool back here again for Practical Machinist as we continue our live coverage of EMO 2025. We have something really special for you here. We're at Akuma with Mr. Wayne Anderson.
How we doing? It's good to see you again. Absolutely.
This place is huge.
It is. It's a great booth. They've moved locations from where they were 2 years ago, over near the window. Really cool booth layout. I really like what OEG has done, both with the machines, how they've got them a lot of equipment. There's, I think, 13 machines in this booth, tucked in back to back. Great utilization of space, showing a lot of great new technologies as well.
And it also kind of shows off just how many of these you could pack into your facility if you wanted to.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's good use of space.
That's right.
Now, this machine caught my eye. I don't know a whole lot about it. Tell me a little bit about what we're running over here.
So this is the MU 6300. This is a 5-axis, full 5-axis simultaneous machine, 630 millimeter platter size. This one is showing off a new APC pallet pull system that I can show you.
Yeah, let's take a
peek. This is showing our all-new P500 control.
Okay. So
it's got the latest sheet metal fit and finish design. But the thing that's unique about this, and I apologize to the camera gentleman here, if you look at the machine to your right, you can see that's a traditional style tower pallet system.
That's kind of what you see out there.
Yeah, so your elevator's in the center, your racks are stationary. This one is a lower system, and the racks elevate. So the carrier inside that's picking up the pallets, loading the machine, stays stationary, but the racks elevate up and down.
And what's the advantage to that to people who haven't used one of these?
It's a little bit shorter footprint, and then it's a little bit easier to install, a little more economical from a pallet system.
And this is kind of rolling out as of now?
Right, yes.
Interesting.
So really great opportunity to see some new technology. You can see the rack lifting there.
And you can see you can put some really large work pieces on those.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the weight limit on something like this, roughly?
500 kg.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. That's a lot.
So,
and I want to see actually in this machine here.
Absolutely.
So before we move on from this, one more question. This is currently attached to this machine. Is this something that's going to be across Okuma products?
Yes.
So you could get this on virtually any machine?
All the 5-axis,
all the 5-axis,
MUVs.
right.
So the thing that's unique about our MUV versus our Genos 5AX, the trunnions turn sideways, so we can load from the back of the machine and leave the front completely open for operator access.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys do have one of the nicest controls for these things I've ever seen.
And we've got a new pallet pull controller that we're debuting on the horizontal beside us. So I want to tell you a little bit about the demo that we're doing on this machine.
This is different.
So this is a cool little product. So if you look at the part, it's got a large labyrinth on the inside. And when you look at it, there's different ports. He's got a little ball bearing that he drops in, and there's only one port that will drop it down into the bottom.
Okay.
So when you look at it, it looks like it's all machined out of one piece.
That's what I would have thought.
So this is actually two components. So he's doing an Op-10 component, then he's making essentially a lid that goes on, if I can snap it in place, and then we're using a special tool to do a friction stir weld. So this plunges in, he'll go in and he'll put 3 dots essentially to hold the lid in place.
Kind of like tacking when you're using a MIG.
Exactly, MIG tacking. And then you go in at a 3-degree angle, you plunge this in, and then you friction stir weld that entire seam, and then mill it down.
And you can't even tell.
No, it looks like it's one piece.
If you hadn't pointed that out, I definitely would have thought this was some kind of black magic going on here.
Yeah.
But you gotta have some pretty special stuff to do that.
Requires nothing special on the machine. It's just the tool.
Really? So anybody could pick this up?
Anybody can pick it up. It's really great for soft materials. It's not the right process for hard materials, but any kind of soft material, soft steel, aluminum, things like that.
You can do steel, even soft steel. I was going to say, it's not A2 or anything, but I thought it was only for aluminum.
Yeah, no, you can do soft materials. So we're doing it on this machine, and then the Multis in the front, we've got a really neat application they're doing on that as well.
And that's a really cool setup. If you guys can see in there, you guys have a hedgehog on there, so you can actually do either 3 different ops or 3 parts all at the same time.
Correct.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a super nice little unit. I say little, and this thing's actually massive.
Yeah. You want to see a little machine?
I do want to see a little
machine. Let's go take a look. This is a new piece of technology. Really excited about. This is my first time actually seeing it outside of the test environment in Japan. So this is what we are calling the MS320H.
Okay.
So it's a small horizontal machining center. So think about it. You can see the little axle hubs that they're doing here. Think about large volume, high volume production runs. This can be set up as we're showing here with the gantry loader. So we've got a stocker table where we're picking up raw material, putting down the finished material. So we're loading the horizontal with a gantry loader. The unique piece about that is you could couple this with a lathe. So picture an LB3000 or a 2SP 1500, 2500 with a gantry loader going across both machines. This machine was designed so the height of the machine is the same height of a typical lathe.
So literally you could mill, you could turn, you could, if you wanted to, you could pass it back and forth 8 times if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Wow, look at this, eh?
So this is a neat little setup. Look at the chip flow on that, Ian. If you look at automation, chip control is one of the most critical components of that. The walls are practically vertical on this machine.
Literally, there's nothing around it. Everything's just going to fall straight away.
Only thing underneath of it is a chip conveyor.
Wow.
So it's really set really nice for automation. Then if the type of work you're doing doesn't lend itself to a gantry loader, gantries are typically high volume type production.
Definitely.
We can put a robot system on this, get rid of the gantry, put a robot loader or automatic work changer on the front.
I think we saw one of those at your facility in North Carolina.
You did, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
So we can automate this 3 or 4 different ways and have a really nice 300 millimeter size horizontal for about any application when you come to small part machining.
Flexible, like pretty much anything you want to do with it. If, like you said, this is set up if you want to make 10,000 of these day in, day out. But for high mix, low volume, like you said, you could pop something else in here. And look at the rapids on this thing.
Yeah.
That's actually going extremely, extremely quickly, even from the loading side.
Right. And we typically soften the speeds and feeds of these gantries during shows because the floor we're on isn't real great. So
the floor literally can't keep up with.
Yeah, you'll watch as this moves, you can see the gantry shake a little bit. That's because of the floor that we're on.
So theoretically, this could even go faster.
Yes. Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Who's really interested in these machines? Who's really, who's just catching the eye of out there?
Bearing manufacturers, automotive manufacturing, pulley manufacturing. These are the ones that the machine was really designed centered around, where you're doing high volume machining, where sometimes, doing the done in one thing, that's a super attractive way to machine parts.
Definitely.
Typically in North America, because we do more small lot sizes, a lot of high mix, a lot of turnover, changeover. But if you're doing high volume work, sometimes you can outrun a done in one process by separating out the turning, separating out the milling. That's the application this machine was really designed for from the onset, but changing out the way that we're automating it, now it just makes it a straight up small horizontal. We can attack anything from DoD work, aerospace work, any kind of small part you think that fits in the palm of your hand. Medical, absolutely.
And you could theoretically, if you wanted to do an op 10, op 20, you could have 2 of these mills side by side too.
That's right.
Or you could have 4 of them actually if you get a bigger one.
Yep.
Hard to get your head around the technology these days.
We could gantry load the whole thing, or we could have robots or other types of systems in place.
And if people can't make it to EMO 2025, where should they go to check out this and everything from Okuma?
Go to our website, okuma.com. That's the best way to search us out.
You guys in North Carolina.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Appreciate you, brother.
And as always, make sure you stay tuned as we continue.